How do you describe our current relationship to others?
It's complicated.
We're best friends.
Sometimes that's not enough.
It didn't work out.
We had something real.
I still love her.
That fucked me up.
It makes me like want to punch you in the face.
I can't believe you're physically here in front of me. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's really, really fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
What do you remember from the first time we met? These are good.
Oh.
You were just very nice. Like, you really were just a very nice person. Like,
You were pretty easy though. To be in a relationship with.
Okay.
And then I remember how you was just staring at me.
And I think I was dancing.
Classic Governor's Island, dancing in the rain.
And like the sun was setting and I climbed up on a fence.
To see the sunset?
Yeah, and you climbed up with me.
Yeah.
So I just remember like you walking past and asking me if I wanted to take a walk after studying.
Like, it was just so, there was no history, there was no baggage, there was just like two 16-year-olds in love.
Our relationship was so like pure and wholesome.
It was.
Because it was just us like saving each other's seats on the bus.
Yeah.
You were my best friend. 1,000%.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what made it really sucky. I hate to damper it, but you know,
No,
when it ended, it's like I lost my boyfriend and my best friend.
This actually just came to mind. I'm really hesitant to ask you about when you cheated on me.
You cheated on me.
I kissed someone else.
Me cheating on you and betraying you, that sense of betrayal.
Oh, I knew we were going there.
I did not know that.
No, because I didn't want to tell you.
That was crazy.
That betrayal is definitely like what took it like
Over the edge.
yeah.
Like it really makes me so, like even thinking about it, it makes me like want to punch you in the face.
I know I've said it multiple times, but I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What made you leave me?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like, everyone asks me that. Like, I genuinely have no idea why.
That's what gets frustrating about you sometimes with people, that like people think you're so amazing, and you are so amazing, but like you make mistakes, like you have flaws. You're not the most self-reflective person all the time.
You decided who you were, and because it's unchanging, it's why we can't be together. It's not because you did anything wrong or I did anything wrong. Like, we did the best we could.
We've dated how many times and it just hasn't worked. But I feel like that's also like a maturity thing.
It was me being young and like naive. Like me not having, like, you were my first relationship, right?
Yeah.
So it was me not
We were really young.
knowing what it means to just stick with someone. Like, it's okay to stick with someone.
I think we probably realized that we, at some point, stopped growing together and maybe started growing apart.
I couldn't get past the fact that you didn't feel comfortable enough to speak to me about it because I thought we were close enough to be able to be transparent.
I felt like we planned things, a future, and then it's just like, get that out of here.
It just felt like I was trying to save a relationship that was gone. Like we were never going to be what we were in high school again.
I just felt so betrayed. I felt weak. I felt myself just sinking. Like, I never been in like a hole like that before.
I was in not a good place and I needed to be alone.
I know.
And I understand why you refused to leave because that's what we've always done. We've always stayed and worked it out.
And then I had to basically check myself. We're here because of me. And
So
I'm gonna use these tissues.
I feel like you have to understand the place I was coming from when I made the choices I made.
It's like still hasn't happened yet, but when you and I like do find other people that we connect emotionally to, like there's obviously going to be a gap here.
I mean, we haven't like talked about, you know, what other relationships look like. Like we haven't talked about as friends, like you dating and me dating. We haven't talked about that.
I think the biggest thing was the fact that it was like a friend, your friend.
Why though?
I don't know, it was just weird for me. Like, it was the fact that I've seen this guy for like a year and like I've shaken his hand. He's like this guy that's like in your life. Like, he's been there the whole time, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're together now. It's like, always made me think like, did he always like...
No.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like that's what I thought, right? Like,
every single one of the people that I called friends, every single one tried to kiss you.
We haven't touched on that at all, but like,
I feel like that's because we kind of can't, though. Because I always tell you I'm not going to find anyone else. Which, like, I still believe that to be true, but, like, if you were to find someone else, like, I'd want you to be happy.
I'm totally fine to hear you tell me about things that you're going through with your partner, or because we have that kind of relationship, and I want to know that I can do that with you without there being this, like...
Yeah, I almost feel like it'll be a little bit of a waste of our last 12, 13 years.
Yeah, I think that's going to take me a while. I do think that if you had a girlfriend, like officially, Facebook status, official girlfriend, I'd want to know.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to go through the grieving process again once you start dating somebody.
If your next relationship isn't me,
I knew.
I have to put it in there because now we're like open to the possibility of like, okay, if we work through our shit, then maybe we can have something again.
Whatever, consider dating again.
You know my answer.
Right now, no.
No.
I would say no.
I don't know.
Consider it, maybe.
I don't know if you'd want to, but, like, I would.
I would.
But it wouldn't be for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't want to, but it's just how plans fall.
Yeah.
And so if it doesn't happen, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But if you are into it, and there is a point that we could come back together, you definitely have to earn me. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If we ever did date, you know, we'd have to have a lot of talks, real talks, transparency, and just realness. And then we'd be able to answer that question correctly.
Part of me is happy that you're happy, and then part of me is still like, what could I have done, or what could we have done to have not got to where it was, I guess?
I absolutely want you to be happy and loved and in a relationship that serves you.
I want you to date someone that helps you sleep better and, like, makes you open up and not stress as much.
Maybe the relationship I needed to really be having was the one with myself.
Yeah.
Like, I want my person to be like, you are what I want.
Absolutely.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
And that's not what we had.
Like I said, I will always love you in a sense. Maybe not be in love with you, but I will always love you. And I don't think I'm ever going to love someone else the same way, but I will love others. And that love will be different. It's not going to change the way I feel about you.
I know.
I think, if anything, it's just like, I just want you as my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want you as my friend.
Okay. I think it's your turn.